Welcome back. It's time for this week's Capitol Report with Pat McGuigan of CapitolBeatOK.com. Pat, you reported this week on an administrative court ruling impacting the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribe in western Oklahoma, this being a big deal. Why is that? I
think it's a big deal. The U.S. Interior Board of Indian Appeals basically said their own people, outside of the administrative court system, but in the Bureau of Indian Affairs, which is part of the Department of Interior, that they had interfered in Cheyenne and Arapaho tribal internal affairs, their governance, repeatedly over the period of 4 years while Janice Prairie Chief Boswell was the governor of the tribe. They described the interference as arbitrary and capricious and an impermissible interference into tribal affairs. Now, Amber Bighorse, who was the lieutenant governor until just a few months ago of the tribe and a Boswell supporter, she's hoping that the ruling will trigger an ability of the tribe to get back on track with its economic development programs, including not just gaming, but other projects, wind farms and various things, and that thereby the tribe will be able to begin contributing significantly again to the western Oklahoma economy. Now, this is good for western Oklahoma. It's a every single meaningful legal issue Governor Boswell prevailed on. And she had become a bit of a player until this, kind of eroded her power and authority. She's not the governor now, but I look forward to the tribe being able to recover a proper place in the economic picture in western Oklahoma. That's why it's important to everybody, and of course it's terribly important to the tribe to be able to control their own resources.
Well, speaking of economic picture, the new General Revenue Report from Finance Secretary Preston Dorflinger had some good news and some bad news. Tell us about that.
It's very interesting. The total collections were up 0.3% for the state of Oklahoma, money that's available for appropriation by the legislature this past year. But that was still 4.8% off the projected estimate. Dorflinger says the economy's doing well, but he points to problems, just like Treasurer Ken Miller does. Actually, gross collections have been up now for the state of Oklahoma in 45 of the last 51 months. So why are we having, steady as she goes, would be the message on the economy, why are we still having revenue problems? Well, gross revenue funds available for appropriation were 55%. 55% of them went to the legislature to appropriate in 2007. Last year was 48%. That's the illustration of the problem, is that off-the-top money.
So, generally speaking, how would you say it's going for the Oklahoma economy?
It's going well. 4.6% unemployment compared to 6.3% for the country. Oklahoma City and Tulsa among the lowest city unemployment rates in the country. The Business Conditions Index is up. Everything looks right. Now is the time to encourage investment and income growth, to look at the income tax and other things that punish work, and to find investment strategies that will work to bring more people into the boat. The ride lifts all boats, and for that matter, bake a bigger pie rather than cut the pie into smaller and smaller pieces.
All right. You can read more about these and other topics at CapitolBeatOK.com. For Pat McGuigan, I'm Alex Cameron. Have a great day.